All right, we are on the air. So, new stuff. We're looking at. One second, I lost my place. We're looking at categorical information now. That's going to be really different.
Yep. So, do we need to talk about the homework, or do we just want to go right into the quiz?
It's up to you guys. Does anybody have any questions on the homework?
No, I wouldn't mind if we go directly to the quiz.
Cool.
Can Ricardo hear us?
Yeah,
Ricardo,
I hear you.
yeah, oh, okay, just making sure.
Were you talking? Nope. You.
So do we still using the template for these questions?
Sorry, what was that, Ricardo?
Do we still using Excel?
Unless we have to make graphs for this lesson at least, I don't think we will be.
Alright, so Cindy is experiencing some technical difficulties, and so she is going to restart her computer, and she'll be back.
Sounds great.
Does somebody want to screen share the quiz?
I can.
Sweet.
We can't see it, so okay, let me try again. Okay.
Sweet.
You all see it good?
Yep.
Okay. I can't see you guys now because it wasn't working if I shared half the screen, so.
Okay. So, starting with question number 3. Is everybody on the quiz already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In a pie chart, why are the slices or sectors different sizes? Each slice represents a category, and the area of each slice represents the portion of the total occupied by the category. That's the answer that I believe it is.
I agree.
I agree.
Yep. So we want to take number 4.
Number 3.
We just did number 3.
I mean, it's number 3 the answer. How are the
Yeah.
bar charts and Pareto charts related?
Yes, I agree.
I agree.
Okay. So for the next 3 questions, we need to use the information.
Wait, sorry guys, there was a little bit of static on my end. What did we agree for 4?
Number
The third
3.
option.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
Okay. So we conclude that P is normally distributed if NP is greater than or equal to 10, and N times 1 minus P is greater than or equal to 10. Is P the true proportion or the sample proportion?
P is the sample proportion.
Yep. I agree.
I don't think Chad gave it back to me.
Sorry.
He was at his truck.
Who participated?
Kate.
So N is
the sample size?
Yes.
Yep.
So if P equals 1/4, what is the smallest N that satisfies the requirement?
Gotta be at least equal to 10. So it's 10 divided by 0.75.
Why 0.75?
Because it's 1 minus P. So let me look at it again. So it's looking at the formula N. Wait, let me think. No, I'm getting confused. It's either NP is greater than or equal to 10, or N times 1 minus P is greater than or equal to 10.
Yeah.
So it is... I'm confused. They gave us 2 equations, and both of the following have to be satisfied. So let me do some maths. So I think N equal, the smallest N that satisfies the requirement is 40. Because both of those have to be satisfied, and that's the smallest one that satisfies both. Does that make sense? Is anybody hearing me?
I'm hearing you, yeah.
Okay, awesome. There was silence and I got concerned. So if you're in the lesson 16, you look at 3.2.1, it gives you the two equations.
Yeah.
So for n to be sufficient, both of those have to be required. And so the smaller one, so you do both of them and you go with the larger number so they're both satisfied. So if p is 0.25, then it has to satisfy 1 minus n times 1 minus p, which is 10 divided by 0.75, but it also has to satisfy n times p. So you divide 10 by 0.25, which is 40, and that is the larger one, so that's the one that would satisfy both. Does that make sense?
Not really.
I'm sorry.
Can you show us your formula, or do you have that in paper?
Let me see. So
why would the 40 satisfy both? Because if we do the 0.25 with this one, then that n would equal 18.33 million threes. So
it's not either or. They both have to be satisfied, and so you would always go with the larger number.
Okay.
Between the two. So these are the equations, if you guys can see it. So it's n times p has to be greater than or equal to 10, and so that's 10 divided by 0.25 to find n in this case. If I can point at it, not looking at it. So that'd be 40, and the other one is what is said 14.33333333. And so that one's smaller. And so if we want to satisfy both of them, then we have to go with the 40 because the 14 wouldn't satisfy this one. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay.
All right, I'm back on. Can anybody hear me this time?
Yes. Yay.
What is the mean of p?
0.4.
Yes, I agree.
Yep.
0.4.
For p, we have the big formula.
For the standard deviation, we have square root of 0.4 times 1 minus 0.4 divided by n, which is 24.
Divided by... Yep.
Let me math that out really quick. So I don't know if I did this right on my calculator, but I got 0.02. Was anybody else able to work it out?
Yes, I have my phone. I'm using my phone calculator, but before I square root it, I get 0.01. So.
But it says round the answer to the 10th place, and that would be 0, and that's confusing me.
That's before I square rooted it though. So I don't know what the square root of 0.01 is currently. Just because I don't have a common calculator next to me.
Okay, so 0.4 times 0.6 divided by 24. Square root of 0.01. So 0.1, is that the answer?
Yes.
Okay, I agree. 0.1.
Okay. I could read the following. Brittany's batting average is 0.3. We want to determine the probability she will get more than 35 hits in her next 100 at bats. N equals 100 and P equals 0.3. What is P?
P is 0.3 still.
Yep. When would it change?
According to the lesson, I don't think it does.
Okay. That's what I thought, but wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
What is
that's
the
what it
standard
says.
deviation of P? Okay. So P equals 0.3. 4 minus 0.3 divided by energy.
All right. I got 0.046. Did anybody else get that?
I'm still working it.
Yeah.
Okay. And now equals square. This divided by this. And now hey, what's the function like for square root? I usually put SQ on my Excel and then it just shows up, but it's not doing it this time. Do you guys have a...
I'm not using Excel. I'm using my cell phone. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so I have 0.046.
That's what I got, 0.046.
Okay.
46? Sorry, 0.0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so 0.046. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Finally catching
So-
up. That's what I got too.
So the z-score equals value minus the mean divided by standard deviation.
So it's 0.35 minus 0.3 divided by 0.046. Because that's the batting average they want to see how the probability of 35 out of 100, which is 0.35, and then her average is already 0.3. And so I just plugged the numbers in, and I got 1.087.
1.087.
Seven.
Yep. Like there's tons of
Yay.
numbers and you just rounded. Yep. 1.087. What is the probability Brittany gets at least 35 hits in the next 100 at-bats?
I got 0.139. 1.139.
How do you get that?
The normal probability app.
Oh, you're using. Oh, yeah, I see the scores there. Okay, got it.
What was it again? 1.39.
0.139.
1.139. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so 1385.
Okay.
I can read the next one if we're ready. If
Yep.
the true proportion of people who support a political candidate is P equals 0.52 and N equals 2,000 people are surveyed, we want to determine the probability that the results of the survey will suggest the candidate is losing the election, getting less than 50% of the votes. What is the standard deviation?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, 0.011.
I'm not there yet.
Point 0.011? Is that what you're at?
Yeah.
I got 0.011.
Okay, catching up to you guys. What z-score would you use?
Oh my gosh. This phone. Over. So it would be 0.5 minus 0.52 over 0.011. Because we want to see the chance of him losing, and that's 50% or less.
That makes sense. Okay.
So it's going to be. Why is going to be. Wait, is 0.52 or why 0.5?
That's
Zero-
50%.
Oh.
So it's 0.5 minus 0.52? Is that what you just said?
0.5 minus 0.52. Oh my gosh. My phone is having an aneurysm. So there's something wrong with my phone, so it doesn't charge.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get it to charge, and it is not cooperating.
I just never heard someone say that their phone is having an aneurysm.
Hey, if you
That
go look
was-
on your dad's desk, there's a calculator.
See what?
There's a calculator on your dad's desk.
So I got, for number 15, what z-score would you use? I got negative 1.818.
Yeah.
Let me see. 1 second.
Yeah, me too.
And the probability, I got 0.035.
Yeah, I got the same as you for the z-score. And what
Uh-huh.
probability did you get?
0.035. No, yeah. 0.035.
What probability this results? And again, you would find the probability by...
Putting it into the applet.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Put the z-score in the applet and then, yeah, got it.
Oh, guys, we got one wrong.
I need the answer to 8 and 9, by the way. Please.
Oh, we got multiple ones wrong.
No way.
We got 3 of them wrong. So.
Which ones?
So. First one we got question 5. So, P by itself is the true proportion. P with a hat is the sample proportion.
Alright.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
start my quiz again on another thing really quick. The next one you got wrong was question 10. I put 0.3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or maybe it had to be 0.30. I don't know, because it rounded 2 decimal places.
Probably yes.
That'd be weird,
If so,
but-
that's kind of mean.
Okay, so at the very beginning of the reading, it says the P with the hat equals X over N.
P with the hat is X over N?
Yes.
Oh. What is X?
Okay.
35?
At the beginning of the reading, is that what you said?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
That's true.
We just
Okay, so N
equals
in this
35.
example, N was the number of people polled, and X was the number of respondents that said they would vote for their candidate.
So N is the sample size. P is the true.
So it is 35 divided by 100, right?
I think so.
That'd be
divided by
0.3. Yes, it would be 0.35. That's true. I was being silly.
Hey, tell me what number 8 is, and then number 9, please.
8 was 0.4. And then 9 we got 0.1.
So which other one is wrong?
Anything else that we need to correct?
We also got 15 wrong. I had negative 1.818, so it is not that.
Okay.
But that's what I got too, which is weird.
We got 14, buddy.
14 was correct.
0.011.
0.011.
maybe we need to figure out P with a hat.
True, we do need to figure out P with a hat.
So P with a hat would be, and I wish I knew what to call it other than P with a hat. But it would be, the P with a hat would be 0.52 divided by 2,000. Is that right?
Yes.
Cindy, when you talked, there was some static. Can you repeat that? What is P with the hat?
Would it be 0.52 divided by 2,000? Or is it 50 divided by 2? That would be
Hmm.
I think it's 0.52.
But 0.035 was the right answer for number 16.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's positive 1.81.
If somebody who isn't on their second try would
Yeah.
like to try that.
I could do that. So I'll take out the negative on the 1.818
Yep.
and I'll submit it right now to see what happens.
Sweet.
We still got it wrong.
Oh, comforting.
Okay, but if we know the probability is 0.035, we should be able to put it into the other thing, right?
Okay, so
But how could,
Z equals P hat minus P over standard deviation. So P hat is X over N. So that's 0.52 over 2,000. Can anybody hear me? Am I talking to myself?
Yeah.
No, I can hear you.
Fine.
Or can I just not hear you guys?
We're just listening to your brilliance, so go on.
Okay. What do you think?
No problem. I don't think it's 0.52 divided by 2,000.
Because that doesn't make sense to me. But I don't understand how we got the probability right,
And
but
the Z.
not the Z. Because you can't get the probability without Z.
Right. You know what? The score could be wrong. We could.
That-
I could. Yeah.
You
It
wanna
has-
you can, yeah, we can email the professor and ask him, because how could that be wrong?
He's never
Yeah.
going to reply back.
No, he's replied to several things that I've asked him.
Okay. I already emailed him this morning, and I haven't heard from him.
Yeah.
So if someone else can email him, that would be great. So like that, he could respond to both of the questions. He might not reply to the
Well,
one.
apparently
if-
Cindy's a teacher's pet, and she's a favorite, so because he answers her.
I did email him this morning again because I wanted to know if we can see the answers to our test, because I need to know what I'm getting wrong so I can correct it for the next test.
I know.
I know that we can see what is wrong with the quizzes, but we can never see what's wrong with the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can send him another. So
Did he
the other,
did he reply to you, Cindy?
I sent one this morning, and no, he hasn't replied yet. It usually
Okay.
takes him like a day or two.
Oh, okay.
So if he does reply, I will send you the answer to that. Well, actually, to both questions. If you want.
Okay. And maybe I haven't tried talking to the TA, so if you'd like, I could
Oh yeah, we
send
can
her.
email her too.
I could send her a quick question because I do remember that he did say that he would prefer for us to first talk to our peers, then to the TA, and then to him. So I could, if you
Oh.
like, I don't know how quick she'll be, but I could try to do
Okay.
that right now. And as soon
Okay,
as I
that'd be
hear
great.
back from her, I'll just forward it to you guys.
So
Awesome.
the other, we have to talk about one other thing though. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's a group project that we have to do. And the first part of it is due June 20th, I believe.
Ah.
So let me pull it up and I'll screen share it's really weird that it's not listed in iLearn in the same place as everything else. But I was kind of looking through things and saw that, so I thought I'd better share it with everybody.
And when
Yeah.
is the due date for that?
The first part of it is June 20th.
Wow.
Let's see if I can. I saved it. Let me see if I can open it. But we're actually kind of lucky because we have such a big group that none of us have to do as much as in a two-person group.
Or, I mean,
So the other thing I need to tell you is I'll be at the next meeting, but I won't be available the next week. So I will miss the next two group meetings.
okay.
Alright.
I'm going on vacation. I'm not doing homework that week.
Don't blame you.
Meeting.
But Justin's not going on vacation, so ask him why.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you guys see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we need to do. It's we have to design a study, and we talk tonight about what we want to do. So these are the steps that we have to do. These 7 steps. And the first one is the one that's due next. So I think if each of us just takes one of these blank lines and we fill it in, then like you don't have to do it yourself. You ask everybody for input, but like everybody can be in charge of writing up that one part and sending it.
Mm-hmm.
So to find the information about the thing that the project part, if you go into iLearn, so where it has the content where it lists everything down to week 14, underneath week 14 it says final project. If you click on that, it will pull it up, and then open where it says final project overview, and then each of the steps will have a thing that we have to do. That's where I found it.
Okay.
So, but I think what we need to decide tonight is who wants to do each step. If you guys don't mind, I don't want to be bossy, but I'm also going to be busy later this week too, so that's why I was hoping to do it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
If we need to talk about what study we want to do, and then we can decide who wants to do each one of the steps. So for design the study, it's the first one. You are to create your own research question based off the internet, the interest of the group. Here's the list of a few examples of previous studies to give you possible ideas. This list is not an exhaustive list. Please be creative in forming your research question. So, for example, are there 1,000 chips in every bag of Chips Ahoy? Are brand A paper towels stronger than brand B? Is there a difference in the prices of books at the BYU Idaho bookstore compared to those online? Are men or women more likely to walk in the grass if they are walking behind someone who walks on grass? So we need to decide what kind of study we want to do.
I'll be the main writer for the designing the study, if that's okay with everybody.
Okay.
But what study do we want to do?
Or do we want to think about it and then come to a conclusion on Thursday?
Yeah, I think that would be best.
Okay.
It's nice that you brought it up so that we could start thinking about it because I had no idea. And for these next 2 days, we could just have it in our minds and make choices so that when we come back together, just be quick to just write down who's doing what and move forward with what we want to do for the research.
Or if you think of a good one, we can put it in an email and just kind of continue our group email too. But yeah, if we can just decide on something quickly, I think that'd be good.
Okay.
Cool.
The simpler the better, I
Oh.
think.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Sweet.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
See you on Wednesday.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye.
see ya.